I might not have a crystal ball to peer into, but I do have Airbnb's list of 25 destinations trending in 2025 and my trusty thinking cap firmly on. While I can't predict the winning lottery numbers, I can tell you what this list reveals about where travel is headed and how short term rental managers can prepare for it. This list isn't just some random collection of places Airbnb thinks are cool. It's a resource that gives us a peek at the trends shaping traveler behavior next year. And if you're a short term rental manager, you'll want to pay attention because these insights can help you capture demand and grow your business in 2025. Hi, I'm Yuvika Wahi from Rental Scale Up, your go to source for short term rental news and insights for short term rental managers. Let's dig in. Before we get into which destinations Airbnb thinks people will flock to in 2025, we must ask ourselves, how does Airbnb even come up with this list? Well, they're looking at several types of data. It's not just a random grab bag of destinations. Airbnb is pulling data from a bunch of sources. For example, they look at trending searches on their platform, places people are actively searching for more than they did last year. Then there are wish lists where users save destinations they dream about visiting on the Airbnb platform. They're also paying close attention to Gen Z traveler preferences. This group is becoming a major force in travel, so Airbnb is tracking where younger travelers are planning to go, what types of experiences they're after, and how they're spending their money. It's really a mix of internal platform data and outside industry insights that shape this list. But here's the kicker. These destinations aren't just places travelers are curious about. They're also places where Airbnb has strong supply or wants to grow. That means this list also tells us not just where travelers are going, but where Airbnb is betting big. For instance, there's a number of destinations listed in countries like Japan, Brazil, and Germany. Why these countries? Well, for the past couple of years, Airbnb has been actively hard at work reducing its reliance on its core markets, such as the US and UK. Take Japan, for example. It has a massive domestic travel market, and Airbnb has made many updates to localize its offerings to cater to both local and international travelers in Japan, as well as release multiple YouTube commercials last year to achieve the desired outcome. So it makes sense that multiple Japanese destinations are on the list. The same applies to Brazil, with destinations like Florianopolis mentioned as gaining traction among solo travelers, and Brasilia for capturing spillover demand from the carnival in Rio. Another major trend is the push towards less crowded destinations. Overtourism has led to stricter regulations in hotspots across Europe and in the US. On the other hand, travelers are also increasingly looking for quieter and more sustainable and cost effective alternatives to overcrowded popular destinations. Airbnb is therefore spotlighting detour destinations, places that offer charm, culture, and experiences without the overwhelming crowds. Again, think Brasilia in Brazil during Carnival as an alternative to Rio, La Serena in Chile as a serene escape in South America, and Cardiff, Wales for history and architecture without the packed streets of London or Edinburgh. Next up, event driven travel is having a big moment in the industry. Travel trips that are designed around events are by no means a new concept. But in 2024, the Olympics, Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, and massive music concerts really brought conversations around event driven travel to a head. For 2025, this trend shows no signs of slowing down. In its list, Airbnb is highlighting places like Green Bay, Wisconsin for the NFL Draft, Vancouver, BC for the Invictus Games, and Mumbai, India for a Coldplay concert. It's not just sports and concerts driving this trend, though. Cultural events like Sevilla's Holy Week or Baton Rouge's annual Crew of Southdown's Parade are also huge draws. If your property is near a venue or event location, you too can leverage this trend. Use event-specific keywords in your listing, mention proximity to the event, and adjust your pricing dynamically to capture demand. Next up, it is clear that travelers don't just want to visit, they want to experience. Destinations that combine stunning landscapes with activities are booming. Think surfing in Manly, New South Wales, snorkeling in the Whitsundays, or paragliding in Mar del Plata, Argentina. These aren't just trips, they are stories people want to tell. For property managers, this is an opportunity to stand out. Highlight the activities near your property and consider partnering with local businesses to offer unique packages. For example, you could team up with a surf school or a tour operator if you're on the coast, create an unforgettable guest experience. Next, wellness travel. Wellness travel is evolving beyond traditional spa days. Today's travelers are looking for experiences that nurture both mental and physical health, and I've covered this in a video in detail before. Airbnb is promoting destinations like Bad Staffelstein, Germany, I hope I'm saying that correctly, known for its saltwater baths and hiking trails. Even if you're not in a wellness hotspot, you can attract these health minded travelers. Emphasize features like outdoor spaces, access to nature, fitness amenities, or simply a peaceful setting, or even blackout curtains. Travelers are seeking places where they can relax, recharge, be in peace, and reconnect with themselves. And finally, pop culture continues to inspire travel, and 2025 will be no different. Everyone's favorite show about terrible people we can't stop watching, The White Lotus, has already contributed immensely to increasing travel further in popular destinations like Maui and Taormina as a setting for seasons 1 and 2, respectively. Now, The White Lotus is driving interest again. Season 3 is being shot at the Four Seasons Resort Koh Samui in Thailand, and Airbnb is taking the opportunity to promote Chiang Mai, which offers flights to Koh Samui via Bangkok and serves as a gateway for travelers inspired by the show. It is clear that Airbnb's 2025 destination list isn't just about where travelers are headed, it's a glimpse into the future of travel trends and what matters most to your potential guests as well as to Airbnb itself. From detour destinations and immersive adventures to event driven trips and wellness escapes, the opportunities for growth are everywhere. As a short term rental manager, the key is to highlight what makes your property special, align with the trends shaping this demand, and stay ahead of the curve. If you want more insights such as this, but directly in your inbox, don't forget we have a free weekly newsletter that is beloved in the industry, if I may say so myself. Most importantly, it's worth remembering that the future of travel isn't just about where people go, it's about how you make them feel when they get there. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.